Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go Hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. From what it looks like on the websites that I frequent when it comes to new release titles and things, not a lot of stuff is being released today. Check this out. From the main site I usually look at called digitalbits.com, some of the only stuff that came out today is like horror related things, like the new Trick or Treat from Scream Factory, and the Halloween 2 and 3 Steelbooks from Scream Factory, along with the House on Haunted Hill and everything like that. But most of the time, for a good amount of time, you don't really find the new release titles out in stores. Maybe at Best Buy, but who knows? But there's also the new edition of Can't Hardly Wait. I believe it's like a 20th anniversary edition from Mill Creek, so I don't know what's new about that. Hopefully I can find that in stores somewhere. Of course, Man in the Iron Mask. But other than that, guys, it's not a whole lot of, great stuff coming out. There's like this Constantine cartoon, which I'm not really interested in, but as you can tell, not a whole lot of really great stuff, and I doubt we're gonna find Prehysteria anywhere out there, but that's something I want to get up on. But other than that, guys, let's head on out and see if we can come across some good deals today. And make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of this video. I have some new DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Well, at my first destination of the day, the local Target. Let's head up in there and see if they have anything interesting today. Well guys, in Target right now, taking a look at some of the new releases, and right off the bat, I guess the website I go to, Digital Bits, was wrong, because a couple of other things that weren't on the site are out here today, like Don't Worry, He Won't Get Too Far on Foot, the new Joaquin Phoenix movie, which I'll be talking about at the end of this video here, from Lionsgate. Also, I believe 8th Grade was today, but it looks like they only have the DVDs of it over here. And what's it called? Skyscraper, the new Dwayne The Rock Johnson film, which is kind of like a Die Hard, clone kind of movie, if you know what I mean. But it wasn't bad. I talked about that one in my last Hoarding Up video, and this one right here, I heard decent things about Hotel Artemis. I'm kind of interested in checking this one out. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? Should I grab this one when it's at at a better deal, like at one of those used stores? And also over here in the kids area, Hotel Transylvania 3 came out today, and none of these were on that Digital Bits website. Like, are they slipping? Not like showing all the titles that come out, and even Target has their own little exclusive edition of it on Blu-ray here. We got like a glow-in-the-dark bag like kids can use to go trick-or-treating with or something. I've only ever seen the first Hotel Transylvania movie and wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I guess it's still popular enough that they keep on going with it. But yeah, isn't that strange that the Digital Bits website I go to didn't display a lot of those movies that were released today, unless they put them out early or something, but I really highly doubt that. Well guys, in Walmart right now, and it looks like Walmart has their own little exclusive for the Hotel Transylvania 3 that comes with like a little Google, I don't know, VR activity book with activity glasses that can help go along with it and everything, along with Skyscraper over here. And also there's some stuff over here that I didn't see before. Like I said, Constantine, the new Warner Brothers cartoon movie, came out today. Also a documentary called Looking for Lennon. Looks like a cool little documentary about John Lennon from the Beatles and everything. I didn't even know anything about that. That's kind of interesting to know. And a new BBC thing called Killing Eve. Not exactly sure what that one really is, but they also have Hotel Artemis. And guys, they also got more retro covers in to the Walmart. Those older titles that they released that come in old retro VHS kind of sort of covers and everything like that. Like, I didn't see this one last time, like Princess Bride with that cool retro VHS kind of look to it and everything like that. It's the same old release that came out before and everything like that. It's kind of cool. Just the packaging, and of course Edward Scissorhands is another one that I didn't see last week that they have now with of course little retro stickers on it saying like 1990 and staff favorites and everything. I don't know how good you guys can make it out on this thing, but they do have some newer ones inside here today. I heard some Walmarts are getting them, some Walmarts are not. And guys, over the last little while, Walmarts are beginning like some Steelbooks in and everything, some of which are not exclusives and things, but there's some that I've never seen before, like the limited edition Steelbook of Tuck and Dale versus Evil. That looks kind of cool. Not the biggest fan of the film, but that Steelbook looks pretty cool. And of course, there's like a Man of Steel one and everything like that. I'm sure they're supposed to get a lot more in. Like some of these are just like generic ones, like Transformers and The Dark Knight and stuff like that. Stuff we've seen before, like Deadpool and Logan and things. But hopefully we get more like limited edition ones over here. That'd be kind of sweet. But my Walmart also has Hook on 4K, the classic Robin Williams movie from way back in the day that I've always loved watching. I kind of want to get this one here, but I kind of want to go to Best Buy first, just in case there's like a Steelbook of it or something, you know what I mean? Because I know when Jumanji came out, that was put out by the same company. They put it out in like a cool Steelbook, so I want to check my Best Buy first and see if they're gonna have like a special edition of it. Well, everyone, at my last stop of the day, well, maybe the last stop of the day, the local Best Buy. Let's head on in and see if they have an exclusive for Hook. I'm hoping. Well, everyone, just got into Best Buy and I see this little horror favorites section right here, and from the first thing I see, it looks like they have some of those ones I thought were FYA exclusives too, but I guess some of them are over here at Best Buy. These are like Steelbooks of you know, Beetlejuice and Salem's Lot, like I showed in the unboxing that I got from you know, FYE a couple days ago. They have like, you know, the standalone editions of these and The Shining and everything. Some of these are not Steelbooks. Some of these are just like the regular, you know, slipcover versions. Like I like that of The Nightmare on Elm Street. I kind of like that cover right there with Freddy on it. But let's turn it around over here and see if there's anything different or new that I don't already have. And no, it doesn't look like there's any Steelbooks. And right now, you know, Best Buy people are still putting out the new releases with these little carts that they have. And bro, check this out right here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series here on DVD. This has only ever been released once before. You know, the complete series from the, you know, 80s and 90s or whatever. Yeah, 1990 to 1992. Yeah, that's what it says right here. But yeah, recently when this was first released, it came out in like the Turtle van, and the disc didn't really come in, you know, the best storage areas. But like, dude, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series. I know this is not the best storage thing, you know, for the series, but you get all the seasons of them right here, bro. Am I gonna get this? I don't know. Man, it's Steelbook craziness over here at Best Buy today. They even have the collector's edition of Rob Zombie's Halloween. This is like, you know, of course, a Steelbook and everything. Not the biggest fan of the, you know, Rob Zombie Halloween movies. And I already have this movie in, you know, my big Halloween, you know, collection box set that I got from Shout Factory a year or two ago, which is signed by John Carpenter now. But it's kind of cool that they have a Steelbook for this one over here. It has all the original, like, you know, special features, and even that 4.5-hour documentary that was on the previous DVD edition, you know, of this movie. But I believe this one's only $19.99 if you guys want to get that one over here at Best Buy. And there's also some new Best Buy, more Steelbooks over here. These ones were released before, you know, I mean, this artwork for, like, you know, DVD slipcovers or whatever, but now they're in Steelbook form, you know, for Vampire Hunter, Black Swan, the original Carrie, right here. They're all like 10 bucks a piece, $9.99. The Child's Play right here. They look cool and everything, but it's just like these companies are just trying to find new and different inventive ways to try to sell the same old, you know, movies, you know, day in and day out and stuff. Like some of this cover art is really cool for, like, you know, Jennifer's Body and, you know, Killer Clowns from Outer Space and all this stuff. And like we've seen this artwork before, like I said, but now there's in Steelbook form, like Return of the Living Dead. How dope is that? You know what I mean? Like I would get this, but I already own the Shout Factory release of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to get this just for the artwork. You know, it's like I already have that disc. I already have the same disc that's in there also from their previous releases and things. It's kind of like what they're doing, you know, at Walmart with those you know, retro VHS, you know, slipcovers and things. But they do look cool. And guys, from the looks of it, it doesn't look like Best Buy has it exclusive, you know, for the 4K of Hook or anything like that. All I see is the standalone version. I was really hoping they were gonna have like a cool special edition, because you know what I'm saying, like they had Jumanji come out. I believe that's the same company, Sony, that they put out this cool like Jumanji Steelbook, which I have already at home. I was hoping for like for a treatment like that, but maybe down the road, I don't know. But this is another one that came out today, old school Evil Dead original on 4K. It's only $16.99 over here. I didn't get a chance to view this one yet. I got it sent to review from Lionsgate. I'll probably talk about it in my next Hoarding Up video, but that was another one that came out today. Well, at the front over here at the new release section, you know, taking a look and see what they have. They have the Constantine, the Don't Worry, 8th Grade, Hotel Artemis, which I probably should just get, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But it's called Best Buy has their own exclusive for Skyscraper, which is the 4K Steelbook where you see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson jumping from jumping from that thing to the building and everything, which was a really cool scene and everything. I kind of like that artwork on that. Kind of dig that, and also they're getting a Best Buy exclusive of Hotel Transylvania 3 here with the little goo monster. I don't know what his name is, but it says glow-in-the-dark Steelbook. So I guess when you turn the lights off, the little green guys get a glow and everything, which is kind of interesting. But also, I just found out in the front how much this is going for. 60 bucks. So I'm gonna pass on that. Well, guys, at a Best Buy right now, I couldn't pull the trigger on any of those Steelbooks in there. The Halloween one, like I said, I don't really need because I already have that movie, you know, in a previous set. And those other ones that are, you know, horror related that were just released, I either have, or that new artwork that they have on these Steelbooks, I don't know if I really like, to be honest. But let's head on home now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video right here. I have a nice size stack of DVDs and Blu-rays to talk to you guys about today. The first one up I got sent from Disney Home Entertainment and, you know, Marvel and stuff. And that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Here on Blu-ray, but this one right here, you know, it's pretty much Ant-Man, who's been on, you know, house arrest for the last like 2 years or so from what happened, I believe, in Civil War and everything. And you know, he's on house arrest. He can't leave his house, and you know, other things are happening, and Michael Douglas's character needs his assistance and everything, and but yet the government is always checking up on Paul Rudd's character Ant-Man, you know, sporadically in his house to make sure he's there and everything, and it's just pretty much him trying to sneak out, you know, to help and everything, as the Wasp, the lady that's playing the Wasp, is trying to find her mother and stuff that's like lost in the void somewhere, and they need Ant-Man's assistance to help, you know, to help do that, because there's another like weird ghostly, you know, kind of, you know, figure person that can, like, you know, jump through things and walls and all sorts of weird, you know, weird kind of things, and they have, like, you know, that to deal with, along with, you know, some other, you know, weird bad guys and everything. I found this one to be really cool. You know what I mean? Like, I really actually loved the first Ant-Man movie, because I really like Paul Rudd, you know, his persona, his swagger, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, he just has this, like, everyday nice guy kind of, you know, funny, you know, attitude, if you know what I mean. Like, he has that aura about him, you know what I mean? Like, I've always liked, I liked him in, what's it called, Halloween 6, you know, Curse of Michael Myers. That was one of my first, you know, Halloween movies I saw in the theaters and everything, and he was like my favorite part of that movie and everything, you know, the most memorable part. But just to see him in you know, playing Ant-Man, it's just I don't know, it's really fitting. And I know this movie didn't do as well as they wanted it to do in theaters, you know, money-wise, but it was just a whole lot of fun. Just a real enjoyable ride. I ended up watching this one the same night I saw, it's called Venom, with Gabriel and stuff. So I watched like 2 superhero movies, you know, back to back that day and everything. If you guys haven't seen that video of me and Gabriel, check it out. It's a new out and about video called Selling My DVDs and Blu-rays, or whatever it's called. But definitely check out this movie. It's really a lot of fun. You get a gag reel, some deleted scenes, you know, some special behind the scenes stuff on here. Really well done, put together presentation right here. And next up over here, I got from RLJ Entertainment, and that is Nicolas Cage's new movie called Mandy. I got a DVD here to review. It's also out, I believe, on Blu-ray. But man, this was a trippy movie about Nicolas Cage's character and his wife or girlfriend or whatever it is, who live in this secluded area in the forest. They kind of like, you know, living away from like the, you know, the big population and everything. Just, you know, doing what they do. I believe Nicolas Cage is like a logger or whatever. And until one day, this weird cult, you know, rolls into town and kind of wreaks havoc on him and his girlfriend or wife or whatever. And all hell breaks loose, and it's pretty much, you know, Nicolas Cage trying to get revenge, you know, on what the hell, you know, what's happened and everything. This is a really weird, slow burn, trippy movie. It felt like I dropped acid as I was watching this movie. Like, I was just like, whoa, what am I watching right now? You know what I mean? What is happening? But it's over the top and insane. You know, you get, you know, over the top insane Nicolas Cage, which is awesome. But at the same time, there's like real slow burn moments in it. So like, I don't know if I can 100%, you know, recommend this one or not. But like, there is, if you like crazy, like nutty Nicolas Cage, definitely check this movie out. But this movie's definitely not for everyone. If you know what I mean, right here. I actually put up an unboxing video when I unboxed this and some other stuff a day or so ago. So if you guys want to see my unboxing, make sure you guys check it out on my channel. But this movie is okay. Nothing amazing. You get a behind the scenes making of and some deleted and extended scenes on here. But it's really trippy. Kind of a really out there kind of movie. But I kind of liked it a little bit. But next up over here is from Lionsgate Home Entertainment, stars Joaquin Phoenix, Jonah Hill, Jack Black, and that is Don't Worry, He Won't Get Too Far on Foot. Right here. And it's pretty much about this, you know, one guy played by Joaquin Phoenix who, you know, has a real bad drinking problem, and he's trying to go to, you know, AA or different meetings to try to help himself, you know, when it comes to that. And Jonah Hill is, you know, like the head guy at these meetings. And he just, you know, it just tells the story about his life and how he got into this wheelchair that he's in, and all sorts of stuff. It's just like it's more of a character piece, a character-driven, you know, kind of movie. And I really kind of enjoyed this. The acting in here by Jonah Hill and the cast was really spot on, and everything like that. You also get you know, making of a special feature and a special feature on here called Inside the Hospital, which I recommend checking out if you guys get a chance to get this Blu-ray right here. But it's just a really well done movie. Not a movie that's like you normally see. It's like, you know, a movie that's a little bit different than the, you know, average stuff that we get out there these days. I actually enjoyed that one. And next up over here is called Whitney. This is a documentary on Whitney Houston. From, you know, they have like interviews in here with, you know, family members, Bobby Brown, and, you know, like, you know, a close family of friends, talking about Whitney Houston and how she, you know, came up in the music industry, and, you know, how, you know, how she died and all that kind of stuff, and just all the stuff in between. And if you're a fan of Whitney Houston, I recommend you guys check out this documentary and everything. It was really weird, you know, seeing Bobby Brown talk about her and everything like that, and how like the other family members were talking about him and what he did and all sorts of stuff on here, and how she passed away in a hotel, you know, bathtub and everything. But, you know, we did lose a singing legend when she did pass away and everything like that. She had a troubled end to her life and everything, but I think she did live a really good life and did accomplish a lot of great things. But if you guys are interested in Whitney Houston and want to know more about her, definitely check out this documentary right here. It has an audio commentary track and a couple of little extra special features on there. And next two up over here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment also. These are Lifetime movies, and these are two double packs. This one right here is called A Very Merry Toy Store and Christmas and a Wedding. Right here on DVD. You know, two movies on one disc, but I only watched the top one of this top one so far on this set. It stars Melissa Joan Hart and Mario Lopez, who we all know from Saved by the Bell and everything like that. It's just a sweet little movie. You know, these are just sweet little, you know, kind of movies that where you know what's going to happen in the long run. But in this one, Melissa Joan Hart owns her own little toy store on this one street. Mario Lopez owns another toy store down the road and everything, and they're kind of like have a little competition with one another until like a big toy store, like Toys R Us kind of guy, you know, moves into town, and they have to come together to try to see if they can save their store. I found it to be a lovely little film. And the next double pack right here is wrapped up in Christmas and snowed in on Christmas right here. And like I said, I've only ever watched the top one in this set so far because I was really interested in it because has a person in here that I had a crush on ever since I saw her in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She played Ashley, Tatiana Ali, and we also get Kim Fields in here. And it's just pretty much about Tatiana Ali's character who works at this mall. And, Jackie Harris is in here, from like 227 and Sister. She's also in here. And it's just, her, being told by her boss that she has to, like, tell certain stores, you guys are going to have to get out of here. You guys are not making enough money anymore. You guys are going to have to go and everything. But before she's told this, she kind of strikes up this relationship with this one guy and kind of falls in love with him. But then, like, when she's finding out more about him, she's like, oh shit, his stepmom works at one of these stores and owns this store, so is she gonna be put out on her butt? It was actually a sweet little movie. And you also get Jeffrey, the guy that played Tatiana Ali's butler in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, playing her grandpa in here, which I thought was kind of cool. But it was enjoyable. I like Hallmark Time Life kind of movies, if you know what I mean. And the next one up right here is from HBO. It stars Bill Hader, and that is Barry, the complete first season here on DVD. This one right here is about a hitman played by Bill Hader, who's a hired hitman. Like whenever someone wants someone to get whacked, they hire him and he goes to do it. But at the same time, he gets kind of in the middle of this one job where he has to kill this one guy. He finds out this one guy that he's about to whack is going to drama classes and learning how to act, to be an actor. And he kind of gets all wrapped up into the whole acting thing and wants to, learn acting and get out of the whole, killing game. And but yet it's not as easy as he thinks to get out of the game. And you have to watch the show to see how it all unfolds. We also get Henry Winkler in here, the Fonz, playing his acting teacher, which I thought was kind of funny. This is actually a really well done show. I have like 2 or 3 more episodes left of this 8 seasons. 8 episode series or whatever. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the rest of it has in store. But next and last up right here is a movie from Sony, and it stars Christopher Plummer and a bunch of other people. And we also get Christopher Lloyd in here, and it's called Broundaries. Here on DVD. I don't think there's a Blu-ray release of this film, and it's just pretty much about this young lady's character, not young lady, but this lady's character who is like a cat lady. She's always taking in animals, off the street and stuff to, help them and save them. But yet, people in town think she's a little weird, for doing so. She's always going to work in different places, kind of like with cat hair all over her and kind of smelling like urine a little bit. And but yeah, she's trying to do a job and support her son, because when she was a younger lady, her husband left her and her son when they were young. And this is pretty much her, trying to come to terms with her dad that's coming back into her life that she's never really liked. It. He was always been in and out of her life, and he's played by Christopher Plummer, and it's about them going on this road trip together and the craziness that happens along the way. I kind of really enjoyed this one. The acting in here was really good. You get to see Christopher Lloyd's naked butt, in this movie. But if you guys like movies about family and how, even if you don't see each other all the time, you can still, you're still close and you guys can, really bond with one another. I like this one. I really, really did. All you really get on here is one little behind the scenes special featurette. But if you like movies about family and drug dealing, you guys, might like this film right here. But thank you so much for coming by and supporting my videos. I really do appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys like my stuff at all. Drop a comment down below letting me know what kind of cool movies you guys picked up today or recently. And I'll see you guys all for the next video.